All right, going live on YouTube now.
Good morning, Uma Community Clinic family. I'd like to welcome you to our free Yoga Wednesdays. We start every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I'd like to thank Mel for coming back and all of my loyal students that return week after week. And I know they'll be checking in a bit. I went to a production at a Jewish cultural center here in Los Angeles called the Skirball Cultural Center. And on the cover of their program, they had their version of a land acknowledgement, and it blew me off my chair, of course. I've been to many productions there over the years, and they never did this before that I was in attendance. So one of my yoga teacher friends, I shared it with her, and she refashioned it a little bit. We did a what is it called? A summer solstice and saying goodbye to spring beach thing the other day. It was just 4 of us there, but I read this to honor the land. And then Mel, when I get done, there's a little part of this that you might not know about, so I'll explain it when I get finished. I gratefully acknowledge that I am on the traditional lands of the Tongva, Tataviam, and the Chumash people. That includes the Gabrielenos, Ferdinandenos, Venturenos, who are members of the Takik and Chumashan language families. That is a tongue twister. And other indigenous people who made their homes in and around this area that was stolen from them and renamed Los Angeles. And in light of Juneteenth, we acknowledge the illegal seizure of Bruce's Beach, a Manhattan beach resort for Black people, from the Willa and Charles Bruce family 100 years ago, and applaud the efforts of Justice for Bruce's Beach to have the city and state address this injustice, apologize, and provide restitution for all the ancestors. We honor all of these ancestors, past, present, and future, and recognize their continued existence and contributions to our society. Thank you for joining in with me to acknowledge the land. So Mel, 100 years ago, there was an area in Manhattan Beach, which is a really expensive part of real estate here in Southern California, maybe about 10 miles southwest from where I live, not far. And it was all Black, and that's where they went and did their family gatherings, picnics, barbecues, bonfires, and all that. And it was taken away from them, just snatched away, and they were not allowed to go there anymore. And so it's been a struggle for the Bruce family for all these years. And so my dear friend that wrote this acknowledgement, she's Caucasian, and she actually did a little digging. I was so honored that she took the time to put that on our land acknowledgement, to honor we celebrated Juneteenth on this past Monday, the federal holiday, although it was on Sunday, June 19th. So I was very touched that she went through that to do a little research and include that in the land acknowledgement. So thank you, Kiki, wherever you are right now. Thank you. So that's a little history about Bruce's Beach in Manhattan Beach, California. Bruce's Beach in Manhattan Beach, California.
And I used to, I'm sorry.
No,
I
please.
used to frequent that beach all the time, which I still do. And I didn't even know until it was on the news. One of my girlfriends, good girlfriends, her friend is a descendant of the Bruce. Her last name is Bruce. She is a part of the family. So she had invited my good girlfriend, and she extended the invitation to basically the ceremony to give back the land.
Wow, that's awesome. I don't know if I've ever been there. I used to go to Hermosa Beach all the time, and Manhattan Beach, Mel, is 2 beaches away from Hermosa Beach. So I may have stumbled over there and did not know where I was.
Yeah,
But
it's
now that,
between I know it's between 24th and 26th.
okay, so I'm gonna go over there when I get a couple of days off. I'm gonna go over there and do my acknowledgement on their beach to myself and to the indigenous people. But and when I was young and with family, we would usually go to Venice Beach. We didn't go that far south because Venice was more of a straight westward shot to the beach from where we live. So we went to Venice Beach, but I'm gonna go over there and just sit with that because I'm so amazed that I've heard about it, but that my friend who's not African American, but is she's one of my accomplices or my allies in this fight for, racial justice, but that she, was so thoughtful to put that in that because she just handed it to me. That was my part of the morning, or the little get together was to do the land acknowledgement and a little seated yoga on the sand. And so she just handed it to me because I just read it and I got a little emotional when I got down to the Bruce's Beach part because we didn't talk about that beforehand. So it's all good. So let's get started officially for the other part of the class. My usual reminders, if you have any injuries, please take care of yourself. If you need a break, please take care of yourself. And any pain, test the waters. We don't want to re-injure or injure ourselves. So please be mindful as you move through the class together. And I forgot to say this earlier, Mel. We're doing chair today after that long talk. We're doing chair. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll give you a bit of time to get there. I'm so sorry I sprung that on you. So for everyone else, we're going to do chair yoga. And chair yoga used to be thought of as yoga for old people, but it's not. It's for workers in offices and that have to stay pretty much tethered to a desk. It is for people that may be bound in wheelchairs that cannot stand up or move around easily. It is for the children in school because the teacher can't drag 30 children and their yoga mats out for their 20-minute break, 20-minute recess. And so they do it in a chair and they're literally at their little school desks. There's a program called Breath for Change, and their niche is teaching yoga to teachers so that the teachers can do the yoga literally in the classroom. Okay, so that's a little tidbit there. And we'll start with a grounding. I'm going to move back so that I'm already situated. So just please sit comfortably, whatever that is for you. You may sit back in your chair as you like. Please sit up tall. Just notice the parts of you that are touching. So our feet are touching the floor, carpet, whatever, your yoga mat. If you sometimes put your yoga mat under your chair so that your chair doesn't slide. And just notice the contact of your feet to the floor, to the thing that's underneath your feet. Lift and lower your toes a few times. And then lift your heels just a little bit off the floor and maybe tap them when you bring them down a few times. Rest your feet on the floor. Direct your attention to your feet. Inhale, exhale here. Notice the backs of your thighs making contact with the bottom of your chair. Take a big breath here and exhale. Notice your back that's touching wherever. I'm sitting up a little bit, so I feel like the mid back and down touching my chair. Just notice what part of your back is touching the back of your chair. And take a breath here and then exhale. Wherever your hands are placed, notice whatever is underneath your hands. So for me, it's the fabric of my pants. You may have on shorts, and touch your skin, whatever you feel underneath your hands. Direct your attention there and take a breath in and exhale. Notice your spine long, lengthened, and moving upright so that the crown of your head is reaching for the sky. Direct your attention to the crown of your head. Take a big breath in. Exhale when you're ready. And then just return to your natural breathing rhythm or breathing pattern. You may sit with that for just a couple breaths and just see how you feel. Noticing again the chair behind you, the chair underneath you, your hands, legs underneath your hands, feet on the floor. Slow circle with the head, so it doesn't matter which way you start. Slow circles, breathing. And you may hear or feel some cricks or creaks. As long as there's no pain, it's okay. It might feel like a popping sensation, or you may hear a popping sensation. And those are just the gas bubbles that are releasing. They're hydrogen gas bubbles. Again, this should not have any pain associated with it to roll your head. If it is painful, maybe try to roll it a little less vigorously. And then if that still troubles you, just dip your chin down and chin up a few times. But we'll circle our heads a few more times, same direction. And then reverse opposite way. So sometimes what I'm noticing now, I'm circling counterclockwise, and it's noisier in this direction. I don't know why than it was when I went clockwise. And then come back to stillness. Turn your chin towards your right shoulder. Take a couple breaths here. Really fill your lungs. Then gaze down toward the floor on your right side. Just hold this downward gaze for a few seconds. Get a little stretch on the left side of your neck. And then inhale your head to center. Turn your chin towards your left shoulder. Hold here. Take a few breaths here. And then gaze down toward the left side, toward the floor on the left side of you. And hold there and breathe here. So checking on the jaw, it's relaxed. Facial muscles are neutral. We're not gritting our teeth or grinding our teeth. Just looking down toward the floor. You may have your eyes open or closed. Inhale, head back to center. This time, right ear, right shoulder, hold here. Take some breaths. So stretch for the left side of the neck again in a different position than when we had our nose turned toward the floor on either side. Hold here, breathe. And then inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Hold there and breathe. Then back to the right side, right ear, right shoulder. Bring the right hand near the left ear on the left side of your head and just hold. So this is adding a little weight to our neck stretch. And hold here, take some breaths. And then right hand on your right thigh, left ear to left shoulder. Left hand near the right ear or on the right side of your head. Two more breaths. Then inhale back to center, chin to chest, hold there. You want to bring interlaced hands behind your head for a little extra weight and bring the elbows close to each other. You can try that. It's a little bit of a deeper stretch because the weight of our arms is assisting in the stretch. So chin is toward the chest. You may put interlaced hands behind your head, elbows close if you'd like. And then inhale, bring your head up, 3 fingers from each hand, right at the jawline, which is where the side of the face and the jawbone connect. And then inhale and just tip your head back gently. We're not forcing backwards. We're not allowing the head to drop back behind us. That's a lot of pressure on our neck, the cervical spine. So just hold here. Again, close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or leave them wide open. Checking on your breathing. Come back to center. Hands behind your head again, elbows wide. This time you can please sit up tall. Sit up from the back of your chair. Let's do a little back bend here. So lift your chest, elbows are wide, and just hold here and take some breath. So this is a heart opener, which means we're lifting our chest up, and it's our heart is there, as we know. It's a nice way to bring some space to the muscles across the chest. They sometimes get short because we are leaning forward leaning to our phones, our computers, etc. So this is a nice way to bring some space into that area. It's also a stretch for the front body, superficial body, the front part of you, front part of your torso, and it's a back bend. So back is getting a nice arch. Just take some more breaths here. And then exhale, chin to chest, elbows come together, and then elbows down towards your knees. So you may touch your knees or hover over them, your choice. We're gonna hold here. So take some breaths while we're here, elbows close to each other and to your knees. Hold here and breathe. So this is another stretch for the spine in the opposite direction. We're gonna go in real time. Inhale, elbows wide, chest lifts, back arches. Exhale, curl down, elbows tight, elbows toward the knees. Inhale, lift, elbows wide, arch. Exhale, curl, elbows close and down. Inhale, lift, elbows wide, chest lifts, arch your back. Exhale, reverse that, chin to chest, elbows close and then down. Inhale, lift, elbows wide, chest lifts, back arches. Exhale, curl, everything curls forward. Inhale, lift, we'll do 2 more sets. Here's set number 2. Elbows are wide, arch your back, take some breaths. And exhale, curl down. The last one, inhale, lift, wide elbows. Exhale, curl. And inhale to neutral, and then arms up. Just sit up really tall, reach the arms up. Let's hook thumbs. And just fingertips lifting up as high as you can, lifting out of the rib cage and upward. Take some breaths. Breath in here. Exhale to your right. Check the left shoulder that it stays neutral, not dropping forward. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Check on the right shoulder that it stays in a neutral place. We're not leaning forward with the right shoulder. Breathe in to center. Exhale left. Excuse me, right, pardon me. Exhale right. Inhale to center, exhale left. Inhale to center, exhale right. Gonna hold to the right. So take a few breaths while we're holding toward the right. So side stretch, left side rib cage. Inhale to center, exhale to your left and hold and breathe. And inhale to the middle. Then exhale, lower the arms, sit back in your chair, see how things feel. Let's shake out arms and legs while we're here. And then come up a little more in your chair. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Sitting up tall, take a couple breaths just like this. We're slowing everything down. Filling our bodies with oxygen. Thanking the heart for moving that oxygenated blood around the body. Sweep your arms up, breathe in. We're going to exhale forward and hug the backs of our legs or thighs. And cross the arms behind the back of your thighs or your calves, depending. Inhale, come up, sit up tall. Exhale forward, hug the backs of your legs or calves, thighs or calves. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Sit up really tall. Exhale forward. We'll do 3 more sets. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. This is number 2. Exhale down. And inhale up. So for this one, we're going to stay forward. So hug the back of your legs. Just hang on here. I know it's hard to breathe. So do the best you can. Try to straighten out your spine. So the top of your head toward me. Top of your head toward me. Just hold here and breathe. And then put your hands on top of your knees. Going to push up on a breath in into a seated cow. So your chest is lifted, back is arched, chin is up a bit. This is cow. Going to move into cat. So chest, chin to chest, curl your back toward the back of your chair. Exhale here. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to center. Let's do some stir the pots. So either way first, we'll go both ways. And when you come upright or lean back, that's your inhale point. When you come forward, let that breath out. So linking your breathing to the motion. So inhaling again whenever you come upright, then exhaling when you go forward. And when you're ready, let's reverse the direction. Checking on your jaw. Two more circles. And then come back to center when you're done there. Let's sit back just for a couple breaths, scan up your body, see how things are feeling, checking out the low spine, and checking out the shoulders and the side body, see how things feel. And then come to prayer hands, sit up tall. Inhale here, interlace your hands, exhale, push your arms straight out from the shoulder joint. So palms are away from you, that's the exhale. Inhale, lift, palms up, sit up tall, exhale, cactus arms. We're gonna alternate between cactus and the arms behind us diagonal. Exhale to prayer hands. Inhale here, push, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, this time the arms come down behind you diagonally. That's the exhale. Inhale, hands in front of your heart. Exhale, push away. Inhale, lift. This time, cactus arms, exhale. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release, arms diagonal. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. We'll do one more set of each. So this is the second to the last one. Inhale, push. Exhale, lift. Breathe in here. Exhale, release, arms behind you. This is the last one coming up. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus. Hold here. Arms are strong, so the bottoms of your upper arm are parallel to the floor. I want you to lean, keep the arms firm like that, and just lean over to your right. Take a breath here and then exhale. Inhale to center, over to the left, arms are strong. Exhale when you get to the left. Breathe in here to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale left. Inhale center. One more set each side. Exhale, inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. And then inhale to center. Just let the arms swan dive down. Sit back. Take a few breaths. If you want a sip of water. Where is the water? Did I move the water? I did. Have a sip of water. And it was there since last time. Probably. Anyway, moving on. Bring your exhale and bring your right knee to your chest, and we're holding on either the back of the right thigh or the front knee-ish or shin, your choice. And just sit up tall and feel the activation of your arms to help hold up your right knee, your right leg, and just hold here. Drop the shoulders down. Spine is long. Let's circle the right ankle a few times. Check in on your breathing. And then reverse the circle. And then lower the right foot. And that's an exhale. Take a big breath in. Inhale, left knee to chest. Hang on either the knee-ish, the shin, left leg, or back of the left thigh. Your choice. Check your shoulders and your spine. Long spine, long neck. Arms are engaged because we're hanging on to that left knee. Circling the left ankle. And then reverse. Breathing. Facial muscles relax. And then left foot down. Let's tap the feet and clap your hands. You don't have to make noise, but just tapping the hands together. You can make noise if you want to. Just to bring a little circulation to the soles of the feet and the palms of the hand. Just repetitive tapping will draw the blood flow, a little more blood flow to the surfaces of the skin. And come back to stillness. We'll do some sun salutation. So hands in front of your heart, sweep out, arms up, exhale, forward bend. We just primed ourselves, bring the left knee to chest, exhale. Inhale, left foot down. I'm gonna do a couple cat-cows here, 3 of them. We did these earlier. Inhale, lift your chest, arch your back. This is cow. Exhale to curl into cat. Inhale to lift into cow. Exhale, curl into cat. And Inhale, lift into cow. This is the last one. Curl into cat. Come back to center. Right side. Hands in front of your heart. Sweep out. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, bring the right knee to chest. Exhale, right foot down. 3 more cat-cows. Breathe into cow. Exhale to cat. Breathe into cow. Exhale to cat. 1 more. Breathe into cow. Exhale to cat. And then come back to stillness. Sit up tall. Hands over your heart. We're going to do a spinal twist. So hands in Anjali Mudra, which is prayer hands in Sanskrit. Sanskrit is the language of yoga. And mudra, the word mudra means hand yoga. So you've seen a lot of deities, statues, images of deities with their hands in certain positions. Those all have a meaning and a purpose. So Anjali is prayer, basically prayer. Mudra is hand. So that's how we're positioning our hands. Big breath in. We're going to turn left elbow toward right knee. You may hover over the right knee or you may touch at your comfort. Lift the right elbow. We're going to hold here. Look down between your feet and hold there. This is a forward bend. Delicious for the low spine. Medicinal for the low spine. That might be a more appropriate word. Spinal twist. Toning the inner and the organs by moving them out of their natural position in the twist, and it gives a nice lengthening to your spine. Later in the days, our spines get compressed from gravity. So any of these twists in yoga are very helpful. Look toward the right elbow. Look down between your feet. Look toward the right elbow. Look down. One more time, look toward the right elbow. And look down toward the floor. And inhale to center, palms in front of your heart. Notice how the left side rib cage feels when we come up. We're going to exhale, right elbow toward left knee, either hovering over, above it, or touching, your choice. Lifting the left elbow. Twisting the torso to the left. And look down between your feet and hold here. Look up toward the left elbow. We'll do 3 of these. Look down between your feet. Look up to the left. Look down. And the last time, look up. Look down and hold the gaze toward the floor between your feet. Just hold here. Your torso's twisting left. See how you feel on the right side of you, the upper body on the right side. See what you notice. And then inhale to center. We're going to go in real time. Exhale toward the right, left elbow toward the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, right elbow toward the left knee. Inhale to center. Exhale toward the right knee, left elbow toward right knee. Inhale, center. Right elbow toward left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. One more time, both sides. Breathe in to center. Exhale, turn right. Breathe in to center. Exhale, turn left. Breathe in to center and release your arms and sit back in your chair. Good morning, Evelyn. Welcome. Sit back in your chair. Take a few breaths and see how the upper body feels now in the spine. See how that feels. It might feel the same, but might feel a little bit something different. Bring the, sit up tall again. Bring the right ankle to the left knee. A little foot massage for both feet. And move your feet around in a way that feels, a foot around in a way that feels nice for you. I was on the plane yesterday, so this is well deserved, this little foot time. You can squeeze, like compression, squeeze the foot and release. That's also good for circulation, squeezing. And you can do that to any body part. A compression massage is what it's called. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And then bring your hands in front of your heart. Sweep out and up. We're going to go forward bend and hang. So come all the way down on an exhale. You can let your arms hang long, or you can use your inner right leg as a shelf for your forearms. So your choice. Look down toward the left knee, hands any way that's comfortable. If you want to do prayer hands here, or just let them hang naturally, you can do that for the hands. For this, we know the forward bend is for the low back, and we brought in now a hip opener to the right hip. And so breathing here, long spine, neck is long, looking down toward the floor or to the left foot. Inhale, lift, we'll do 5 of these. Arms up high, and then exhale forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale forward. I think 2 more. Breathe in, lift. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale down, and then put your hands on the inside of the right knee and push yourself up on a breath in. Lower the right foot and see what you notice in the left hip. See if you feel anything different. You might not, but just check it out. Move to left ankle, right knee, and a little foot massage, leg massage, whatever you like. Back of my calf, really tight, left calf. Then back to the foot, my foot. You can do whatever you like. A little compression massage to my foot. And when you're ready, sit up tall, hands in front of your heart. Sweep your arms up, sitting up tall, breathe in, and then exhaling forward bend. We're gonna hold here for a few breaths. You can let the arms hang long or use the inner left leg, the inside of the left leg as a little shelf for your forearms. Looking down toward the floor so the neck is long and smooth and back. Breathing. So I feel left hip feels tighter than the right side. Personal observation, nothing's wrong. I don't need to fix me or anything. It's just an awareness. Reminder that we are perfectly asymmetrical. And then inhale, we'll do 5 of these. Lift up, breathe in, arms up. And then exhale down. Breathe in, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. That was number 3. Breathe in. Exhale down. Last one. Breathe in. Exhale forward. Hands on the inside of the left leg. Push up, breathe in. Left leg on the floor. Slide forward. So make sure you feel stable. I'm not on the front edge of my chair, but I'm in the forward third of it. We're gonna do, you can turn the left leg out of the way. We're gonna do some toe circles. This is another Jackie Barbie creation. So big toe on the floor, big right toe on the floor. We're gonna just circle. I know this could be difficult on carpeting. Just do the best you can. No stress. So we're gonna go both directions. It doesn't matter which way you start. Just notice the range of motion in your hip socket, how that feels. It's also a good stretch for the inside of the muscles on the inside of the thigh. I always say they don't get much action because of where they are. So this is a nice stretch for that. Let's go the opposite way when you're ready. Sitting up tall, focusing on the breath. And then bring the right leg to stillness. You can angle it out of your way. So when we circle, the left leg has room. So circling the big left toe on the floor, either direction. Sitting up tall, breathing well. Relax facial muscles. Jaw is loose. And then let's reverse that. Breathing. And then come to stillness. Come back halfway into the seat of your chair. We're going to do some tapping. So we're going to start around the feet. So just, you can use the finger pads and just kind of slap a little. You can use the fingertips like little stars, and it's a little more stimulating when you do that with the finger. If you have nails, you'll feel the nails kind of chopping into you a little bit. Not big deal, but just a little bit. So just starting around the foot. So the arch side, the pinky toe side, the top. So just go round and round. While we're folded over like this, check on your breath. We're going to make our way up to the ankles. And so going around the ankles, fronts, sides, and backs of the ankles. You can use your soft fist if you'd like. Going to move to the shins, which is the front part of your legs, and the calves. Move around. And here I'm going to use my fist. I want you to use whatever you like, but I'm going to make it a little more, especially for the calves, a little more, what's the word? A little harder. We'll just use that word because of all the muscle tissue. Before we were on bone, so I didn't have to do much effort there. But the muscle tissue obviously was thicker. So then you can come up halfway. Coming up, we're moving toward the knees. I'm going to stop at the knees and do a little knee massage. So let's stop here, massage, and see if you notice any tingling in your feet. So that tingling is the blood coming to the surface of your skin, if you feel it. If you don't feel it, no big deal. I always say, whatever you feel is okay with me. So massaging the knees, and then we'll carry on. We're now on near the low parts of the thigh. So I'm really using my fist here to get through to that muscle tissue. You can use as much, I don't want to use the word force, I don't know the word, but whatever intention as you want. I'm going to need a lot of intention on my hips when we get there just to get through it. So sides of the thighs, tops of the thighs, inside muscles of the thighs, backs of the thighs as best you can. You're noticing the tingling if you have it. So moving now to hips. So this is where I get really a lot more vigorous because it's more flesh there, and I want to have a nice blood circulation come there for me. Move to the belly. Just back and forth, flat hand. I have a soft fist. You can use your fingertips, whatever you like, whatever feels good. See if you notice any tingling around your thighs now that we left that area. Gonna move to the upper, above the stomach, right at the bottom of the rib cage. Don't forget the side ribs. Give them a little circulation love. Gonna jump over the breast and hit the upper chest. So here's like your Tarzan and Jane act. We are Jane. You wanna let out a little sound. Ah, feel free. Neighbors are gonna think I've lost it, but it's all right. And let's sit just for a second. Hands on your knees or thighs and just see what sensations you feel. We're gonna do arms in a minute. Arms and head in a second. Take some breaths, noticing sensations that the body is sharing with you. And we're gonna move to hands. So let's just tap the pinky sides of our hands together a few times. And then let's tap left palm with the right soft fist. Left palm with the right soft fist. And then we're gonna go up the left arm. So underneath, sides and sides. You keep on going. Edith, hello, welcome. And let's get up to the forearm. Edith, we're doing some tapping. So let's get, the upper arm, let's get that bicep. Mine feels really sore and I never noticed that. I pay attention to my calf muscles, but this will be well received by the bicep muscle. We're gonna bring the right arm under the left so you get the triceps. Okay, so the back of the upper arm. And then we're gonna switch sides. So outside of the left, pinky side of the left hand, tapping the right palm. And then we're gonna make our way up the forearm, the right forearm. So go around, front, sides, and back, so whatever we call that. And then working our way up to the upper arm, bicep muscle, that's the muscle in the front of the upper arm. They work really hard. Those are our lifting muscles. We're picking up grocery bags and laundry loads and all that. Bringing my left arm under my right to get the tricep muscle. And then we're gonna move to the neck. So here I'm using my fingernails like I'm sort of clawing at myself, but you use whatever you want. You can pinch your fingers together, make little star shapes with your fingertips and do that, your choice. I'm gonna claw a little. High up by the collarbone, you can tap around there. There's some lymph nodes we're nearby here in this part of our body. It stimulates the lymph nodes, which is good. And we're gonna move to the face. If you wear glasses, remove them and just go into your face. We're gonna tap first, then we're gonna massage. Okay, so tapping around. And we're gonna move into the scalp before the massage. So go into your scalp. I'm clawing through my scalp to get through. Back of the head, see how nice that feels. Back of the neck. So this whole routine we've done, we can do bits and pieces of it while we're in the car. We're parked waiting for something, or at a red light, you can do a couple of these things when you're not in motion. And all of this tapping brings blood up to the surface of the skin. So now we're gonna massage our face just a little bit and really make it count. So I try when I put on moisturizer or cream, whatever I'm putting on my face, or washing it with a cleanser, I try to really be thoughtful about it and not just like, I gotta wash my face before I go to bed, before I start my day, but really to feel the muscles of the face and the jaw bones and the eye sockets and the bony part of the eyebrow. And just really notice the, what is the word I want? The texture. And I don't mean that necessarily from a touch perspective, but just where you can feel where your teeth are through your jaw, You know, again, the jawbone, cheeks, the padding of the skin around the cheeks and the temples and all that, and really make the applying of whatever I'm applying, make it more thoughtful than just a duty that I have to do before I can go to bed or start my day. And then sit back in your chair. If you had on glasses, you may put them back on if you want to. Just sit back and take some breaths and see how things feel from our little tapping portion of the class. Shake out your arms, hands really vigorously. If you're feeling anxiety, this is a really good way to dispel that. If you have to be in a seated place or standing place, this is a really good way. If you are a place where you can lay on your back, I'm going to bring in the legs. It's called, what is it called? Shaking Limbs by some groups and Dead Bug by others. But anyway, it helps to dissipate the adrenaline that accumulates when we have like a PTSD moment where we have a thought of something that was uncomfortable or sad or, you know, troubling. Can shake out that adrenaline a little bit, or it doesn't shake out, it helps it dissipate. And so this is why you can relax here. I want to just talk about this real quick. When we see animals out in the wild, or even in the non-wild, in the civilized parts of town, in the country, in the world, when they have fights, when they walk away from their fight, if they are victorious, they shake. They shake, and that is the same premise. They're shaking off all that extra adrenaline that they needed to fight off, you know, predators and whatever they're fighting off, bigger animals than them. And that's the benefit of shaking your limbs when you're feeling, you know, an overwhelm or an activation. It's just to shake. It's really helpful if you're on the floor because you can just let gravity hold you on the floor. You can do it also in the bed, and you don't have to have an activation to do it. You can do it at any time. We're going to move into final rest. So you all may stay seated, or if you have access to the floor, a bed, a sofa, you may move into that. That shaking bug took the wind out of me. Let me tell you, I need to do that some more. And so just settle onto the floor or in your chair. I'm moved to the stool so I can be a little closer to the camera. And just focus on your breath. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Turn your head from side to side a few times. If you're laying down, please come up to seated. And may you be happy. May your life have meaning. And may you be an instrument for social change. Edith, welcome. I don't know if I know you, but I'm so happy that you came. Please come back next week. We alternate randomly between chair yoga and mat yoga, and sometimes a combo of both. I want to thank Shalyn for hosting, and Mel, thank you so much for your support. Hi, Evelyn, good morning. If anyone wants to open their mic and share anything, feel free.
I actually have 1 minute left. We had to add an emergency cooking class in today, so I have to log in to the next class, but thank you everybody for coming. Thank you, Edith. Hopefully you come back next week, and everybody have a